Skunky. Ita Mexcanotany. Good morning. It is just after 8 o'clock in the AM on Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, in the lunar cycle. Pakipis Totsit HB, our second to last summer lunar cycle, and it's a very herony morning here at Spopikimi. I haven't been down here for a bit. Britt went into work early this morning to do preparation for opening at the store, and I went home, picked up all that cardboard all the boxes from moving and all of that, brought it to the recycle depot, got myself a cup of herbal tea, and decided I would come down here for a walk at the pond. Just a quick walk, so I only got, at this point, an hour left or so. But I hadn't been down here for a while. Thought I'd take a loop around, see what's new at the pond. Water level's pretty low, which it always is, this time of year. This is when we get the herons, when we get the yellow legs. I'll show you some of those. All of these kind of, the sandpipers and these guys, the shallow wading birds. This is the time of year when they come over to the pond here. But yeah, it looks like the herons they always stop through here this time of year, but don't always get a couple of them at a time. So this is pretty cool this morning to see that. Get another look at this guy here. Mohkami. Oh, it's a hawk passing by. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe a young Swanson's. There's two of them. I can't get them in the viewfinder. They're just kind of circling around each other up there. Anyhow, I want to make a quick round. I'm particularly interested in getting out by the Beaver Lodge because I think there may be still some viable mint out there. Everything has been, mostly burned up. Although the wet meadow sure looks green, so that's why I'm hopeful for mint. But everywhere else, everything's burnt up. The leaves are even starting to fall from the trees now. The season's changing rapidly, and I better get with it because I'm gonna run out of income pretty soon when these animals are all either gone for the winter or bedding down, Any case, I got a few updates to share. Just figured I'd start a video this morning and see where the day goes. And yeah, let's take a little walk. Check this out. Something got into a turtle nest here and dug the eggs out. These are the remains of turtle eggs. Just out here by the spring. This is where the pond is fed by the river. just on this edge. But the water is super low. It reflects the river water. You know, if the river water is low, the pond water is low, because this is really just an oxbow of the river. Yeah, I usually see turtle nests taken apart around this time, as well as wasp nests, because the skunks, they love to dig up wasps, skunks and badgers, if they can find the underground, you know, nests. One year there was a bunch of wasp nests here, and many of them got raided, and there hasn't been as many since. And with the fire too, you know, it's really put a damper on the insect population in general. Yeah, the water here is just super low. Not even any water, hardly to speak of, you know. Let's go down here. Let's go down here. Sometimes when the water is low and all of this stuff is exposed, you can walk around on the new exposures and find things. Sometimes I've found turtle shells, you know, stuff like that. Look at all this Wapato, as they call it. This was a very important food plant for native people in the past. And it's the little tubers coming off of the roots that people would eat. It's a certain time of year the women would wade into the water, and with their toes. Now, Blackfeet women didn't do this, to my knowledge, but they probably did, you know. They probably did, actually, before the horse. The horse really changed Blackfoot culture significantly. You know, before the horse, there was a pottery tradition. Before the horse, you know, everything was on foot. And with dog travois, you know. So things were quite different. And I think there was a much more diverse diet before the horse. And I'm sure the ladies, everybody here knew about Wapato, although I don't know a Blackfoot word for that plant. So, but surely they would have known from other tribes and stuff that were more into that plant, how it's used. Oh, there's a couple of yellow legs here. I should show you these guys. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did know, and they used to dig it here too. But yeah, they'd use their toes to dig those root tubers out. And I should check out which ducks are here too, whether they're all just mallards or what. Eventually we're going to see the widgeons come through, and that's kind of my cue that the migration is coming to its end pretty soon. The widgeons are the first ones in and kind of the last ones out for the ducks and stuff. Oh, these yellow legs are flying away. I'm upsetting all the residents here. And we're getting a little soupy. Yeah, look at all of this Wapato. I don't want to dig it unless I'm going to eat it. And I don't think I'm going to eat it right now, so I'm not going to dig any. Let's see, which way do I want to cross? I think I should cross right here. It's going to go over. Whoop! Look how deep suddenly. Boom. Just like that. Boom. Sinking in. Hopefully I won't lose my sandals. That got pretty deep there. Yeah. You can really definitely see digging with your toes and that kind of stuff. Now I got really mucky sandals. Look at all this Wapato. Didn't used to be this much here. In fact, I don't remember being Wapato at the pond before in previous seasons. Well, yeah, but not like this. Not like this. I'd see a plant here or there. Rinsing off my shoes here in the beaver canal that leads into the old lodge. New lodge is out there, looking good. Oh yeah, there we go. That's looking better. Maybe a couple more rinses here. I can see on the lodge there is the mint that I was hoping for. However, I was hoping there would be a big bush of it, which there usually is big bushes of it here, and less of this Canada thistle. Looks like most of the mint is already gone way to seed. It's pretty much past its prime. Even this stuff on the outskirts, you know, it's really just the top that's green. Look at all the seeds have already dropped out, in fact. You know, mostly. So I'm not going to bother probably unless I find a good patch here. I don't think I'll bother picking. But there is mint. There's definitely some mint still. You don't want to pick plants past their prime for lots of reasons. Some of these plants out here, like say oh, here's some nice, but still kind of, look, see that graying and all of that? And that could be some kind of a mold, you know, like the sweet clover. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, here's some good mint, but it's still a little bit past its prime. And you don't want to get it with mold on it, because you don't know what that'll do. The sweet clover, the seeds taste really nice. They taste like vanilla. And I used to collect those seeds in the fall like this. But once they get in past a certain point, they start getting this little fungus on them and this little mold. And then if you eat the seeds, it starts rotting your brain. It starts doing bad things in your brain. That fungus. So, you know, dangerous, not to be played around with. It's good stuff to eat when it's good to eat, you know. But picking it past its prime, you're playing a little bit of roulette. I've never had a problem with anything from old mint, but you never know. Some of the ways that I behave, maybe my brain has been affected. All these killdeer passing by. Oh, I'm gonna end up scaring that heron up there. Lots of ducks. Yeah, you can't see the heron because this camera doesn't give you that, but same ones we looked at before. Anyway, I should cut up toward the forest so I don't bother him. Yeah, there's some good. This is good mint right here, hey? Maybe I'll stop and clip a little bit here because this looks nice. And then head up to the forest. Just so I've got a little bit, not going home empty-handed, you know. Got a little bundle. Not too shabby for a quickie. People out here will actually, you know, in the midsummer, fill garbage bags full of mint, you know, for to support the ceremonies and to sell to ceremonialists. Some people, you know. I only got a couple little bundles this summer, so probably just going to be for my private use. But if I have come toward the end of winter and stuff, if I've got a bunch left, I might give it away or something like that, you know. Give it to one of the beaver bundles. Mr. Cameron, Buddy Cameron, one of the new Guyana beaver men. Lot of dead wood still down here. Good firewood. Not really good to have just laying around in the coulee like this, because it is good firewood. And we are going into that season. Well, every place is already on fire. Not going into that season, we're in that season. You know, half of the country's on fire. Yeah, actually, on days like we just had, which were rainy days, there wasn't a lot of work for me. Today there might not be a lot of work for me. I don't know. I don't have anything lined up on my schedule. No wasp relocations, no raccoon protections and that kind of stuff. I've just got traps out right now. If I don't get any calls this morning, it means I don't have any animals in traps. And then that's basically my work for the day, and it means I've made nothing. I should be out here cleaning up the last of the good mint. You know, at least a bundle like this doesn't take me a few minutes to get, and I can, you know, charge $5 or something for it. So yeah, I'm kind of silly not coming out and taking advantage of the opportunity while it's barely still here. I don't know. See what today brings. Maybe I'll return. I gotta head out now. Start making my way over to pick up the Brittany. Done a little dog walking interlude with Riker. Been a while since Riker and I took a walk together like this. I think her family was on holiday for a little bit, and then I was sick. Speaking of not feeling good too, being sick, I went to go visit Sid just before I came here to walk Riker. I thought maybe me and Sid could go for a walk now. It's been a few weeks since she had her seizures and such, and I talked to her owner, and it sounded like we were maybe going to get back at it, but I went this morning and they said she's acting funny today, and so I think she's still, something's wrong with her, and they haven't been able to figure it out what it is yet. But she came out and visited with me for a while. I missed walking with Sid, doing those north side coulees. Last time I took her, right before she got sick, she didn't even want to do the whole walk. You know, she didn't even want to go into the coulees. We walked down the dirt road a little ways, maybe a third of what we would normally walk. She did, but kept trying to go back to the truck. So eventually I just thought, well, fine, let's just go back to the truck. And then turned out she ended up getting sick. So I don't know. I hope Sid's gonna be okay in the long run. I need to get some more dog walking clients, and some more clients of all kinds of things. I figured out budget wise, really, I need to make about $200 a day, almost every day through the month, to kind of support all my bills, you know, plus give me some money for food and entertainment and that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, I got pretty heavy expenses, and $200 a day, it's not easy to come by when the wildlife slow down. So this dog walk only makes me $20, you know, and so that's only 1/10 of what I need today. I've got a couple of dogs at the house, which will give me $50, because they're on my, normally it would give me 60, but they're on my month-long rate, so the two of them are at 50 for the pair per night. So, you know, if that's all the work I got today, then I only made $70 out of the 200 that I need. I need more going on. But we'll see what the rest of the day has in store. I started rekindling a game online that I play with myself. On Facebook, I have a private group called Salubrious Indulgence, and I just have a select group of family and friends in there, and I use them for accountability. Basically, I developed this game some years back called Salubrious Indulgence that I play to help motivate me for adopting better lifestyle habits and stuff like this. And you know, when I've kind of been pissing off too long, and what it does is it recognizes that practice, you know, doing things is foremost to rewiring, you know, habits and stuff like that. You can't just, you know, will yourself to enjoy it right away or all the time, you know. But if you do it, then and you keep doing it, you rewire your body, you rewire your mind, you rewire your spirit. And so what I do with Salubrious Indulgence is I choose 10 domains of experience and stuff such that I want to improve in, and I outline some short-term goals for each of those 10 domains, and then I chase those goals every day, and at the end of the day, I rate myself on each one from from a scale of 1 to 10, how did I do? And then I add them all up and see how I did out of 100. You know, did I get, and if you moved it to a grade point or something like that, right? Did I ace my day? Am I doing all right, or am I failing? You know, and I'm not too hard on myself. I make realistic goals, and I expect realistic amounts of activity in each domain every day. You know, and sometimes it's just, you know, not a day when something is gonna go your way in those, and it's not your fault. Like, you know, today I might only make $70, or what is it, even 70? Yeah, $70. But with my dog work, and that might be it. So, you know, that's not even half of my daily quota for my economic domain, which is one of the 10 that I chose. So I shouldn't even give myself 5 points. Yeah, anyway, but I'll probably then go online, make a few advertisements and stuff, and give myself a few points for that. Get up to 6 points or something, maybe. Unless I get rattlesnake call and it bumps everything up. So, who knows? Yeah, my domestic duty of the day. Break up all the apples and discard of them in the green can, because the green can is getting picked up tomorrow. I know you're probably thinking this is a whole waste of a lot of apples, but I can't even use them quick enough. This is really only a couple of days apple fall from this tree, and like what are we, Wednesday? So on Monday I came out here and I picked a whole bucket of apples off of the ground here, and brought them inside, you know, cut them up, and just cut them in, you know, basically quarters. But toward the end I started getting lazy and doing just cutting them in half. You know, cutting them allowed me to make sure there's not any worms or anything inside. Not that it would have mattered to me too much, but a little bit, you know. And then I put my juicer together, which hasn't been used for a while, and went to town juicing apples. I spent, most of there's got to be an easier way to pick this stuff up. I'm going to go find one of my shovels. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, I put together my juicer, went to town juicing. Apple juice, made a whole, between that, just that one pail of apples, produced a whole pitcher of really natural apple juice with the foam and everything. And also it produced a container of byproducts that I'm pretty sure, if I kind of rehydrate and mix in some cinnamon and a little brown sugar and stuff, I'm pretty sure I can make a good applesauce from that byproduct. So I hung on to that. I was freezing it for another day. It took a while, the project, just to go through that pail and make that one thing of juice, which I'm still drinking, but I should be finished today or tomorrow. But yeah, all of these apples, well, most of these apples have fallen since then, and they're going to continue to fall. But tomorrow is an organic pickup day, so I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity to get out of here when I can for the moment. Oh yeah, I don't think I've given you guys an update on the wasp nest that I relocated to the shed here last. Remember, I went to the house that had the trailer, and it had also an old laundry pole, and both locations combined had 3 nests in them, which I took and relocated here. Check it out. Hey, they look like they're doing pretty good. And that nest as well. Hey, they're both very active. Lots of members. So it's all working out. I'll leave them to their... So my relocations are about 50% successful so far. Well, dang. I was just getting my workout on. I just gone through 1 cycle of 4 of the routine I'm going to do, which includes pull-ups, bench press, curls, and military press, and what do you call that? The name is a lat press, and the wrist roll. Hey? So I got to finish that when I get home. But we have a late announcement of a skunk that's in a trap in Riverstone. So we are headed down the road short ways, pick up a skunk, and relocate it. Let's see. Is it on the side of the house? It's by the AC. It's been a long time since I put this one here. All right. Let's see if we can put it there. They were trying to catch raccoons, and we've set this trap quite a while ago. Like probably 2 months ago. No raccoon. But at least he's been in the shade. That's a good thing. I was worried about that as well, of course. All right. Set the camera down here for a moment. Take a look at this guy. Looks like a young guy. Let's take a peek. You a youngin'? Yeah, he's a youngin'. He's a youngin'. Born this year, this guy. No doubt. Hey, little fur ball. Just got his butt into us. All right, let's not provoke him. They were saying they got people coming here looking to buy the house tomorrow, and he was worried that the skunk had sprayed the AC, and I gotta say, I don't think so. And I don't think so. He didn't spray the siding, didn't spray the AC. It's a little bit of skunk feces here that I think if they hose it down before their guests come, that should be good. All right. I will let the client know. Let's go get rid of this guy. Or should we bring him? These guys really didn't care about, they weren't trying to trap skunks. They were trying to trap raccoons. So I don't necessarily think I got to bring this to the other side of the river. He's not living at this residence anyway. He's probably living at a neighbor's and just came through looking for something to eat. But maybe even just pops and park. Well, or spopikimi. Yeah, spopikimi is a better distance away, just to be on the safe side. So I think I'll do that. It looks like you're totally safe. Well, for the most part. I didn't spray anything for that part anyway. But